We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome to our news and politics daily webcast we call Pointing Out the Obvious. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, along with my very opinionated producer, Veronica. We're here to quip and quiver through today's headlines, searching for the real, no matter how deep into the swamp we need to go. Veronica, how are you doing today?
Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, everyone. Let me tell you one thing, Patrick. I have my opinions ready for you.
Always. We have a really fun topic to talk about today, something that I find personally important, and I'll tell you why. Daca. All right, first let's talk about the state of affairs. Last week, a Texas judge ruled Daca was unlawful. Yes, if you look in the judge's chambers, you will find a red cap in his chambers. We know that. So, what does that mean? It means that anybody that has an application on a UCIS's agent's desk is now been closed and put to the side of the desk, right? It's going to be put on hold and it's going to be not processed any further until further action, which now the next thing is President Biden, Papa Joe, has already publicly come out to declare war on this judge, and he's going to be appealing the decisions rapidly. Now, the good news is that if you're a current DACA permit holder, you're fine as of right now. The judge's decision in no way changes any of your status, changes any of your protection, or changes your renewal window, which I believe was 2 years, right?
2 years, yes.
Okay, so that's the state of affairs right now. Here's my question to you, Veronica. How I look at it from my perspective, DACA is a math problem. A math problem that was solved back in 2012 with the Obama administration, who put together a collection of pretty much the smartest people on the planet. It wasn't just politicians, it wasn't just lawyers. They had social professors involved, they had economists involved, they even had in the corner the computer guy. How are we going to handle the influx of applications in the new world? It was checking all the boxes to handle a logistics problem that the United States has. Here it is. Imagine you decided to start an army from scratch. As babies, you start your force, you feed them, you clothe them, you give them shelter, you take care of their well-being all the way through life until the point now that they're ready to contribute back to society and give back to the country, and then you ship them off to Puerto Rico. What kind of sense does that make? None, I would say.
None. It doesn't make sense.
DACA kills two birds with one stone. Nobody is going to stomach any police force in the United States with guns entering into anybody's home and ripping that person away from their family and tossing them over a border wall. Let's face it, I can't handle that. You can't handle that. That's not going to happen. And if we're talking about a group of people who you want to say, well, they're not Americans. Well, let's just say for conversation's sake, when that person says, well, these people aren't legally here and they're not Americans, let's for one moment just assume it doesn't have to do with the skin color. Let's assume it's not white. It's not about being white.
Let's assume.
Let's assume it's about what? Tribalistic traditions that bind us together. Things like the prom, high school graduation, Friday night lights, shoot, the Sadie Hawkins dance, right? Well, guess what? The DACA recipients know all of that.
Yep.
What sense does it make to, at the moment in our country's history, that we need, at this point, the brightest engineers, physicians, computer programmers, DACA recipients that we have been building, taking care of, and promoting all of this time, and now the movement is to essentially throw them away. Doesn't make any sense then. It doesn't make any sense now. From the younger generation's perspective, how are you looking at the battle that DACA is facing right now, and how do you see it moving forward?
I do share the same feelings of what you just explained, Patrick. It doesn't make sense. I'm getting ready, putting a lot of money into these kids that came let me tell you, without even them knowing that they were coming to another country, and then now when they're ready, just send them back. And
right when we need them the most.
yes, and the thing is that some of them, they don't even know their own country. They don't even understand.
They don't even know Spanish. If we're talking about, let's say, the Latino segment of this question.
They don't even understand their history, right? So it is pretty stupid having this debate, wasting a lot of time and a lot of effort when we can be doing other things. Hey, you know what? We like this. We like these dreamers. We're gonna go ahead and move forward with another plan. They're gonna be able to be U.S. citizens, and they're gonna obviously pay their taxes. They're gonna be doing all these things and
contributing.
And why not? So, isn't it a skin color problem?
Oh, I don't know right now, because that's more than the 7 minutes that we want to talk about. But the last note that I want to make on this, because I want to keep it a math issue, right?
Yeah.
So if I can try to keep it as clean and black and white as I can, I feel like this argument makes the most sense. Okay, so last point on this. Filibuster. This is really a glimpse of what the world will look like without the filibuster. Will initiatives pass? Yes. Will legislation get pushed through the gauntlet of the congressional procedures in order to become law? Yes. But will it be the end of the story? Or will it just be the first battle of many in order to make true change happen in this country? Just an idea of what the filibuster world will look like if we didn't have it, simply because something passes, Obamacare, doesn't necessarily mean that it's really going to stick. All right, guys, this is an ongoing conversation, and obviously everybody's got strong opinions on this, and we'd love to hear them. Use the comment box below. Let us know your questions or comments. Subscribe to our channel, because we'll be back tomorrow.
See you guys soon.
Thank you so much. Boom. Have a great day, guys.